Hello everyone. We're starting our preparation for the upcoming congresses in Mexico and New York. This will be the first preparation lesson, and Chaim will say a few words.
Good morning. As a preparation for the Congress, we will begin the first hour of the lesson today with questions on behalf of the Congress organizers directly with Rav. We will scrutinize topics related to the preparation. The friends are connected with us virtually, so let's pass it on to friends. They prepared many questions, so if we can see them, please. Can we have the friends from overseas live on broadcast? Guys, can we have the Zoom broadcast, please? Well, we'll work on the connection with them, and maybe we'll start with the questions we received beforehand and scrutinize and fix the connection later on.
Okay. There are different kinds of students coming. Some are old students, some are new. Many students come because it's their first opportunity to meet you, to meet Rav. In such a state, it's not very clear to them what is the purpose of the society, because they come and we put them in the tents, but actually they came to see Rav. So how do we organize this situation correctly?
Well, indeed, it is a great problem. It is a great problem, and I was in that for many years, and I went through many kinds of running around, from the group to Rabash, and from Rabash to the group, and most of the time I was next to him and hardly with the group, and until it is revealed how it should be organized in the group. It takes time, and it takes all of your forces and nerves. Therefore, here, even though I went through a very harsh schooling, and you might say that I spent a few years in every grade, truly. However, apparently, everything is for the better. I just want to tell them one thing. In the wisdom of Kabbalah, you receive everything according to the letter. And the letter comes to us from the world of Ein Sof, through all the worlds, through the whole ladder of the souls, later on in the world of Atzilut, in Gar of Atzilut and below it. And as we learn in the cascading of the souls from Adam HaRishon to Abraham, Isaac, and then Jacob, and so forth, and up to our times, and during our times it is Baal HaSulam and Rabash, and myself. And whether we want to or not, one has to be connected. We have to be connected to those that we study from. Connected doesn't mean that you hold him by the hand just like a baby holds on to his dad. Rather, connected to the words, to the guidance. We don't need anything else. We don't have to bow down. We have to bow down before the method that helps you connect to the Creator. But the teacher has to be great in your eyes, otherwise you won't receive guidance from him. We are in the world of bodies, at least for the time being, where other than bodies we have nothing, and we accept the method. We receive it in the vessels of this world through sight and hearing. Therefore, the closer the student is to the teacher from whom he is receiving the spiritual guidance, the better chance he has to reach quickly and without mistakes to the goal. And if the student is far away, well, then nothing you can do about it. Apparently, we will see later on why it happens this way, that for a few souls it has been arranged that they are further away, other souls are closer, and each one is in his own style. However, each one must yearn to be close as possible physically to the teacher, because at least for the time being, and specifically in the early time, a student has no other vessels than sight and hearing. Later on, he acquires additional kelim so that the distance is not so important. And still we know that students at all times yearned to sit by their teacher, next to the teacher. Therefore, I can't imagine to myself a state where a student who has some opportunity to reach the Congress, a convention, a meeting where the students are next to the teacher, that he will miss out on that, that he will disregard such an opportunity. And unfortunately, I do find people who have been studying for many years. However, they don't quite yearn for connection opportunities like conventions or coming here to be with us here, to live with us or visit. And it is very clearly felt that those people are hardly advancing. There are those who walk by foot, there are those who travel by car, some take the train, and others take an airplane. So the means by which to reach the goal, that depends on the student.
We've been told that connection is on, so can we hear the friends, please?
Hello, everyone. So great to be here.
It's both from North and South America, and we have a Hebrew translation, so they will ask in English or Spanish.
Okay, so I'll be happy to hear questions from you and answer them. Please go ahead.
Okay, you can hear us? Yeah. Okay. Great. So
yes.
We want to say that in the coming day or so, everyone who registered to the Congress is going to receive their assignment to attend a new tent for the Congress. So we have quite a few questions that we wanted to clarify on the topic of the tents.
We have a few questions we'd like to scrutinize about it.
What is the purpose of the 10 in the
Starting with, what is the meaning of a 10?
I'm missing out on a few hundred burning points in the heart who are also at the Congress. So what is the purpose of the work?
If I limit myself for 10, maybe I'm missing hundreds of points in the heart. Rav. Okay, it goes like this. There were many years when we were studying and we didn't pay any attention about the connection, and especially the connection in the 10. It's really so, because it was still early. It wouldn't be accepted on the students. There wasn't any inner need, even concealed in the people. And one wouldn't connect the 10, the society, Rav, and the Creator, this world, and meaning one should organize the system in such a way that he enters the system in a smooth way. And it doesn't really go that way, in a smooth manner. That's why great patience is needed until a person is ready to receive some more conditions with which he can advance. These conditions are always against his ego until he reaches a state where he can start feeling the Creator. And then he is annulled out of before his nature, and like a baby to his mother, he runs and is willing to nullify himself. However, in the beginning, there is no such feeling. The beginning is the first few years, and this is why we don't immediately come to that. But the time has come, and we started working this way, and there are a few more stages ahead in front of us, and they will be revealed in the future. But when we gather, this gathering should be as much as possible, according to our preparation. It should be as adapted as possible to the spiritual structure. The spiritual structure is 10 sfirot. And for us, in this world, this structure is called a minyan, a quorum, a 10. Only if 10 people gather, they have the ability to connect, to raise their pleas out of the connection between them. This is called the Shaliach Tzibur, the messenger of the public, the middle pillar, the pillar of prayer, when you pray by the pillar. So according to this 10, you can connect to the upper degree, which is called Creator, with respect to the lower degree. This is why this is how we should do it, and especially this is true for the congresses, because people want to enjoy the connection to the upper, and the connection to the upper is always through the 10, and the 10 must be as connected as possible in it, and because from the center of the 10, its deficiency is elevated towards the Creator. It doesn't matter if this deficiency is corrected more or less, but it rises to the connection with the Creator. And this is especially true if there are many 10s. These 10s become hundreds and thousands, and they're all connected together as 10 to 1. And 10 10s are connected to 1. 10 times 10 is 100, and so forth. This is why the more 10s we have simultaneously all over the world, so all the force of everyone and each one is greater, and this is how we can succeed. And if a single person is not connected to a 10, then his force is it almost disappears. That's why I'm asking everyone, even if you're sitting in some place in the North Pole or in the South Pole, doesn't matter. Find yourself at a virtual 10 and connect. Connect to yourself and to us in the place of the Congress. Yes.